Howdy everyone, this is your buddy BP, and before I begin I just want to mention that this footage you're looking at here of me taking on Skolas in the Prison of Elders is from more than a week ago. It was the last thing I needed to do to get my year 1 rewards in time for the Taken King, and I want to give a shout out to Raven and his friend Death by Vamp for helping me out with this. I appreciate it very much. The reason it's taken me so long to get it out is because, one, I've been busy catching up on all the changes in year 2 while balancing all the real world responsibilities I have, and second, the end of the footage I recorded, well, it got corrupted. Yeah, I don't know what it is with my Elgato, but it seems like once the recording hits the 1 hour mark, all bets are off, and my recordings become increasingly susceptible to becoming completely boinked up. I've been trying to see what I can do to salvage it, but to no avail, and now I have a 90-minute recording of me taking on level 35 Prison of Elders with no Skolas kill and no treasure room. Sorry about that everyone, I'll try to have everything going right when it comes time for me to tackle the new Taken King raid. However, that's not what I'm here to talk about. The reason I put this video together is to vent some of the concerns I have regarding the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront game. DICE generated a lot of hype back at E3 when they showed off some of the new game footage for Battlefront, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda hyped too. However, there have been some rumors swirling around recently that Battlefront may be shaping up to be a mess on day 1. NeoGAF user Lucio, claiming to be an alpha tester for the new game, recently wrote to the website claiming that the game was a complete mess and broken while going out of his way to point out the game's connection problems. Now, I can't verify the authenticity of this guy's post. For all I know, this could just be some attention-hungry troll, looking to make some waves on the internet for fun, and we have nothing to worry about. However, if true, then I can't say I'm all too shocked. DICE's last game, Battlefield 4, was plagued with bugs, crashes, and connection issues for months after its release, and it definitely damaged the reputation of the company, at least it did for me. And these rumors, while not verified, does remind me of the Battlefield fiasco. This holiday season has been shaping up to be a good one so far. The new Metal Gear and Mad Max games have both proven to be big successes, and there are still more titles on the way, such as the new Fallout 4 game and the new Call of Duty. However, I don't make enough money to just go out there and buy every single $60 release that's come out this year, and while I do enjoy Destiny, I do want to play other multiplayer games so I can add them to my channel, because playing with other people, namely subs and viewers, is a part of what I want this channel to be about. Since I've already made up my mind that I'm going to get Fallout 4, which comes out a week before Battlefront, and I don't want to spend too much more money on video games for the rest of the year after that, my choices ultimately boil down to either Battlefront or Black Ops 3. Now, I played the Black Ops 3 beta, and even though I was impressed, I was still leaning on Battlefront as my next multiplayer game. Now that I've been reminding of how EA and DICE fumbled the Battlefield 4 release, however, I'm not so sure. One thing NeoGAF poster Lucio mentions is how he fears Battlefront will suffer the same fate as Battlefield 4 because it's being rushed out to stores in time for the release of the new Star Wars movie in December, which certainly sounds like something EA would do. There's a problem in the industry with publishers trying to force the titles out the door before they're ready, and the idea that the new Star Wars game could turn out to be a disaster because of this is worrisome. Why does it have to be this way? The new Mad Max game came out only earlier this month as opposed to May when Fury Road hit theaters. The result? An optimized game that pleases fans, impresses reviewers, and makes money. Are there really that many people out there who wouldn't play Battlefront simply because it didn't come out in stores within the same time frame as the movie? I don't think so, but for EA it's not about that. It's about making as much money as they can in the holiday season quarter so they can impress investors and shareholders. In January of 2014, EA President Peter Moore told investors during a meeting that despite Battlefield 4's cornucopia of technical issues, the company did not see any negative impact on sales. Whether or not that's true, or if it's just a load of BS he spouted off to keep worrisome investors from getting jumpy, it kind of proves a point that I'm trying to make here. At its core, EA is a corporate enterprise with only one goal in mind: to make as much money as they can. Even though the Battlefield 4 release was a colossal disaster, EA was unfazed because they still made their money. In the end, it's not the consumer they're looking to impress, it's the investors. So my advice to you is this if you're thinking about buying Star Wars Battlefront. Don't buy it on release, and certainly don't pre-order it. I'm not just telling you this because I'm worried that someone I don't know on the internet claimed to be an alpha tester and said the game wasn't so hot. I'm telling you this because of what a mess Battlefield 4 was on release. I would hate it if one of my viewers got screwed out of $60 of their hard-earned cash only to get a game that's unplayable and takes months for its developer to get working right. I'm not saying that to hate on EA or their titles. I want Star Wars Battlefront to be a great game. I really do. And if the rumors are false and the game turns out to be great on day one, then I will most definitely get it. Remember though, EA has burned us before, and last time they did it, they used DICE's hands to do it. If you got burned out on Battlefield back in 2013, don't afford these people the opportunity to do it to you a second time. Be a vigilant consumer and wait for initial reactions before you spend your money. And that just about does it for this video. If you liked it or you found it helpful, then spank that like button. Also, leave a comment in the comments section if you have any feedback for me, the video, or the channel. I love hearing back from you. And as always, y'all be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.